Good afternoon guys, Adam at Board at Home. In today's shop tour video we're going to take a look at two-player games. Now I'm not just looking at games that are two-player but can have up to 4 or 5, I'm looking at specifically two-player games, and we've got a nice little range of them here. So let's jump in and have a little chat about them. So we'll start up at the top here. We've got Kodama Duo. So this is a two-player version of the original Kodama Tree Spirits game. The object of the game, same as with the original, is to create your tree, grow your tree, make it as attractive as possible to please the Kodama, the tree spirits. It also has components in the game that you can take out of the duo to add into the original tree spirits to give you an additional player, so you know it has a bit of a dual purpose there. Teikuiti, this is a two-player game aimed at younger players. This one is effectively a matching pairs game, but the other player is trying to put their fences round the hidden tiles to try and stop you from matching your pairs basically. Next up we have Kingdomino Duel. This is a sort of roll and write game, so by that we mean that you roll the dice, depending on what you get on the dice is what you put on the little sheet of paper. So it's 1 against 1. It's a fantastic little game, perfect for like going down to out for a picnic, or if you're travelling somewhere. Great little game to whip out there. Imhotep the Duel is another game based on the original version, Imhotep Builders of Egypt. In this you've got your workers, your little wooden meeples, and you're placing them at different boats to gain resources to ultimately build your buildings and gain the most points. Kahuna, this is a strategy game where each player is trying to connect the most islands with their bridges. Onitama, another strategy game. We did cover this in our Jump In Let's Play for the first week. This game is sort of like shares roots with chess, but you're using cards to move your individual pieces around the board in an attempt to take your opponent's master. Then we've got Holmes, Sherlock and Mycroft. In this one, the players take on the role of the detective brothers. It's sort of semi competitive, as Mycroft is originally brought in for one side of it, and then the family of the accused brings in Sherlock to like prove his innocence. There's a bit of a battle going on there as both sides try to prove their case. And finally we have Castle Rampage there. This is a two-player sort of tower defense game. You're using cards to try and destroy the opponent's castle. So there we go, a lovely range of two-player games. So if it's just you and your other half, or you just have a friend that you play with regularly, we've got a great range, an absolutely awesome range of games that you can dive right into. Some of the games that do have two players on the box, like 2 to 4 or 2 to 5, sometimes you'll find that there'll be tweaks to the rules to make it work for 2 players. This is most notably with things with card drafting, but these ones specifically aimed for that 2-player experience. Anyway, let me know if you've had any experiences with these games or any other 2-player games that you'd like to see in the shop. Thank you guys, and see you in the boardroom.